India's poverty, a persistent challenge. India, a land of vibrant culture and booming industry, faces a stark reality: widespread poverty. Despite decades of economic growth, millions still struggle to meet basic needs. This issue, a complex web of historical, social, and political factors, demands attention. It's a stain on India's global image and a moral crisis. The World Bank estimates that over 10% of Indians live below the poverty line. That's a staggering number of people without access to proper nutrition, healthcare, or education. Imagine an entire continent, larger than Europe, grappling with such deprivation. It's a problem that simply cannot be ignored. While India has made progress in lifting people out of poverty, the pace is slow. The challenge is immense, requiring a multi-pronged approach. From tackling historical inequalities to enacting effective policies, the road ahead is long and arduous. But the fight against poverty is one that India cannot afford to lose. Scars of the Raj colonialism's legacy. British colonialism, a dark chapter in India's past, left deep scars. For centuries, the British exploited India's resources, crippling its economy. They introduced policies that benefited the colonizers at the expense of the colonized. This systematic exploitation left India impoverished and ill-equipped for independence. The British Raj, with its focus on cash crops and raw material extraction, destroyed India's traditional industries. Handloom weavers, once renowned worldwide, were driven out of business by cheap British textiles. Farmers were forced to grow indigo and opium, neglecting food crops, leading to widespread famine. The impact of these policies continues to haunt India today. Colonialism also exacerbated existing social hierarchies. The British reinforced the caste system, using it to divide and rule. They favored certain communities, creating disparities that persist to this day. This legacy of inequality continues to fuel poverty and social unrest. Economic waves, from agriculture to industry. After independence, India embarked on a path of economic development. However, the journey has been marked by both progress and setbacks. The initial focus on heavy industries and centralized planning yielded mixed results. While some sectors saw growth, agriculture, the backbone of the Indian economy, lagged behind. The Green Revolution of the 1960s increased agricultural production, but also led to new problems. Small farmers, unable to compete with large landowners, were driven into poverty. The unequal distribution of land and resources further exacerbated existing disparities. India's economic policies needed a more inclusive approach. In the 1990s, India embraced liberalization, opening its economy to foreign investment and market forces. This led to rapid economic growth, particularly in the services sector. However, the benefits of this growth have not reached everyone equally. Millions remain trapped in low-paying jobs in the informal sector, vulnerable to exploitation and poverty. Social barriers, caste, gender, and inequality. India's social fabric, woven with ancient traditions and hierarchies, presents significant challenges in the fight against poverty. The caste system, though officially abolished, continues to cast a long shadow. Those belonging to lower castes face discrimination in education, employment, and access to resources. Gender inequality further compounds the problem. Women, especially in rural areas, face limited opportunities and are often relegated to low-paying jobs. Patriarchal norms restrict their access to education and healthcare, perpetuating a cycle of poverty across generations. Social exclusion based on religion, ethnicity, and disability also contributes to poverty. Marginalized communities often lack access to basic services and are denied equal opportunities. Addressing these social barriers is crucial to creating a more just and equitable society where everyone has a chance to thrive.